Bees are important in food production and agriculture because they facilitate pollination of crops and wild plants. For crops, when bees are collecting the nectar and pollen, they move from one flower to the other of the one species of plant. They help in the reproduction of these plants, especially those who give seeds and fruits. They improve production in terms of quality and quantity of crops. Secondly, bees are important in pollination of the wild plants, and therefore they help to maintain biodiversity and the ecosystem, because these wild plants is where the wild animals rely on. They feed on these wild plants, so bees are also important in that aspect. Sustained beekeeping means that you are sustaining the colonies using the best practices, best management practices in beekeeping, and therefore you are avoiding absconding of the bees, so you have these bees sustained for a longer period of time. Yeah, only when a farmer is trained in these practices, they are able to sustain the colonies throughout the year. The honey has nutritional properties. The honey contains amino acids. It contains minerals like calcium and magnesium. It also contains organic acids. So nutritionally, it is a very important food for human health. The honey has antibiotics and anti-inflammatory effects because of those properties they collect from the nectar of the plants. Some of the plants are medicinal plants. So when you take honey as a sweetener, you are not only taking it to sweeten your drink, but also it has a medicinal aspect. Honey has slow glycemic index, meaning it releases sugars, blood sugars, slowly compared to other sweeteners. So it is good for control of blood sugars. So it's a very important source of energy, but also with health and nutritional benefits. Honey is a very important food. It has high energy because, the nectar is coming from plants, so it has fructose and glucose. And these fructose and glucose are important source of energy for active person. We have two kinds of honey we offer here at Isipe. That is the stingless bee honey and honeybee honey. And these are produced by the farmers that we have trained in Kenya and beyond, but we usually buy honey from the Kenyan farmers. So I would recommend that both honey are medicinal and very important in terms of nutrition and human health. However, also the stingless bee honey is good because also the bees themselves, they don't sting. So they can be managed well by women and children and can be kept near our homes. And we get a continuous supply of this honey.